Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. So today's Mindset Monday, we are talking about self-worth, self-value. Where do you place yourself on the spectrum of enjoying life? Of this is what I deserve, this is what I should be getting, this is the type of people that I should be interacting with, this is what I want from them. And this is based off of Travis Hunter because, you know, I'm from Miami, so I was going for Cam, right? All about the youth. I was going for Cam, but I'm not mad that Travis Hunter won. You know, he's from South Florida. He's not from the Caribbean, not from Miami, but he's from South Florida, what we would call the Tri-County, West Palm. All right, cool. And, you know, overall, he is a good boy. Like, he's a good man. His spirit, when he talk, like, I feel that. But his fiance, I don't know what she be on. Okay, and my husband was talking about this. And I'm like, you know, whatever, you love who you love. But after that game, and then the Heisman Trophy, like, coach stood up, mama stood up, family up in the bleachers stood up. I mean, not bleachers, but up in the, you know, the top and the nosebleeds, they stood up. And Prime have to be coaching her and goading her, the girlfriend, to get up. Damn it, show some respect, show some honor, show some reverence. Like, this is a huge honor for your fiance, right? And then listening to his speech, I was like, okay. So I had to do a little bit more digging for myself because first thing, right, he was like, I gotta thank God. Okay, yes, good, as you should, right? As a black man, let's be honest, right? Every black person that gets on the platform, the first thing they normally gonna think is God. That's fine. Neither here nor there. Whatever his beliefs are, cool. But then he's like, I want to thank my fiance and my mama. He put them in together. Now, what that tells me, one, he wants to show that love and respect for his fiance and for his mom. He puts them kind of in the same, like on the same loop. But the way how he was talking, and I've watched some other videos, the way how he was talking with his mom, you know, there seems to be a lack of feminine energy, like feminine love coming from her. And then when he was talking about his dad, saying, you know, he can't really be there, but he knows he's watching TV, that didn't sound like a black man locked up. That sounded like a black man that's sick, or a black man that's incapacitated in some way. Probably he's sick. Right? He didn't really want to mention it too much, but especially with him crying and saying, you know, he wanted to be to the games, but he couldn't make it to some of the games or whatever, you know, that means there was also a lack of masculine energy. Hence why it meant so much to him that the Coach Prime and all his other coaches in Georgia stood up for him and supported him, all his teammates, right? He spoke a lot about when he didn't even feel like getting up and going and moving, when he hurt himself and he needed the surgery and he needed some get up and push and go, that encouragement that came from the fiance and from the mom, you know, that seemed more like a, hey, get out this slump, get out this depression. It seemed like he's susceptible to feeling down on himself, beating himself up, right? Especially with him saying, you see how little I am, right? That Napoleon complex, right? So him dealing with this girl who's like, oh yeah, he's not even my type. I wasn't really even that interested. And oh, we have problems going on. I was mad at you. You know, I was mad at you. That's why I shoved you and pushed you away or whatever, right? Even when she gave him the birthday gift, the TRX, right, that he was talking about. When I get in the whip and when I get in the TRX, I'm playing Lil Wayne or whatever, right? And I'm gonna touch on that Lil Wayne thing too. But when he's like, even when I get in the TRX, that was a gift from her. She gave it to him for his 21st birthday. Even that video of her giving it to him, there was some of, I did this, but it wasn't really me all on my own, right? I know that this is what it is that he needs, but it's like she didn't pull that together all on her own. Like, that wasn't really genuine. I've given my husband some really big gifts before. Like, I've given him telescopes. I've, one year I flew his cousin out, completely surprised them. We went back home to Miami because we've moved out of Miami. But went back home, that was a surprise. Like, I've had some really, really big surprises. And when I've had help, you could tell, okay, she had help, but it was still coming from a genuine place, like from my heart. Even the way how it was, shown to him, given to him, received to him, like that truck that she gave him, that didn't feel like a, hey, genuine baby, I just want to see you happy. It seems like oh, this is 21st birthday, I better do something big. And it was said that this was his only girlfriend, which, really makes sense, right? That she took his V card, right? And is the only girlfriend. And only that kind of makes sense because he's not the best looking individual. And again, if he has low self-esteem, low self-worth, is susceptible to being depressed, then he's probably more of an introvert, right? You show that he can get really emotional about things. So she's probably just stepping in and giving him that what it is that he needs, but he needs to raise his identity, right? He is such a really good football player. And as he is molded, right, as he was around the right people that helped him reach his full potential, he is attributing that to other things outside of him, not fully on him. He probably feels, I can't do these things on my own. So I'm grateful for those that can. And if this is the only person that he's had a true intimate relationship with, and again, I only know what's on the internet, okay? I don't know this man, so I don't know his intimate details. But what my spirit is saying about him, he lacks some of that intimacy, some of that love, some of that, again, that feminine energy, that nurturing growing up. So he's getting it now from another woman, and this is the only woman that he's ever been with. He's like, I'm going to take what it is I can take. One, is she's reminiscent. If he's putting her in the same category as mom, excuse me, they probably have a lot of similarities. Okay, combine that with the box, okay, that grab bag that she got, that is putting him in a whole nother level of, I'll wipe away all the other BS, right? When she's saying to him, hey, what was the number one rule in our relationship? And he's like, oh, always talk about things in private. And she's like, okay. And she keeps going and smiles, and he's clapping his hands like, yeah, I did it. Good job for me. I remembered. That's showing low self-esteem. So while other people are like, oh, red flag, abort mission, she, she is not really for you. Excuse me. Something must be in the air. I'm sorry, y'all. When everyone's saying abort mission, sometimes when you're in it, you can't see it. That is a lot of the reasons why people with narcissism and people that gaslight get away with it, because they're, I don't want to say victims, but their partners, their cohorts, those that are allowing these things to happen, they don't see it because they're in it. So they just get trapped and wrapped up in it. So if you allow yourself to think, this is the type of love that I'm used to, this is what I've been shown and taught that love is, but does it make me feel good? Does it really make me feel loved? Do I find myself going above and beyond, like too much for it, right? Because she definitely is about that paper, about that money, right? The changes from how her, whole demeanor is, where her whole, even her dressing, everything of that nature, like that's evolved and that's changed, right? With him. Because here we go. Here's a golden goose, like a husband likes to say, right? He is a golden goose, but he doesn't recognize that for himself. So he's like, you know what? I'm getting this love from this individual. I'm going to give them whatever it is that they want, even if it's to my own detriment. And a lot of people in relationships, because they feel this is the love this is the way I've been taught love is, this is what I'm used to. So they feel this is love. This is what it should be. And that's not the case. That's not the case, right? You want to evolve into a space of what really makes me feel good. That is true love. Am I settling for this, or am I just accepting this? Or am I like really running home excited to get this love from my partner? Or am I dreading, I don't want to set them off, they're always upset at me, I can never do anything right? Right? I'm getting those vibes from him. And yeah, he's playing a man's sport, right? Football. But there's some lack of masculinity in there. And if that's coming because his father wasn't able to be a steady presence, and he's getting it from his coaches, those coaches are always going to focus developmental on football, not always on the character of who you are as a man, as an individual. And then with the fiance introducing him to Lil Wayne, right? And now he's like, oh yeah, I didn't listen to music. Now, one, I don't know many black people that don't listen to any music. I'm not saying that all black people listen to rap, but you're not listening to any music. Music is our soul. Music touches us. Music helps us move. Music is how we communicate, no matter what type of music you listen to. And I'm saying that as a fan of Lil Wayne, of Kendrick, of Fantagram, of Green Day, of Sixpence None the Richer, of Alanis Morissette, of Metallica, of Prince, of Michael Jackson, of Outkast. You know, I listen to all variations of music. I listen to it all. Michael Bublé. Oh my God, I want to go to a Michael Bublé concert so bad. Okay? Like, I listen to everything. I listen to everything. But music is part of my life, right? Even if it was just gospel, right? When we're going to say, I don't really listen to music, that's alarms. There's a disconnect in the rhythm of his soul. And with this woman, the partner who he's chosen, we all see, right? We all see there's a lack of nurturing and empathy, but you love who you love. But if you are not with someone that can speak the language of your soul, they can never truly nurture you. Meaning, if you get with someone that cannot identify with your culture, with your roots, with the things that help you thrive and tick, they will never, ever truly be able to talk to your soul, right? As the sun comes out gleaming. So with that being said, know that you are worth the things that make your heart sing. You are worth the things that give you value, that give you life. I love Lil Wayne, right? I love it. I love him. I do. I like old Wayne. I like new Wayne, right? I appreciate the body of art. But if I'm looking to uplift my man who doesn't listen to music, he's not the first artist that I'm going to introduce. He's not the one I'm going to say, if you don't listen to nothing else, you need to listen to him. That's not what I'm going to do. I might say, listen to Code at the Friend, listen to Logic, listen to Kambada, okay? Listen to Sir, right? I may throw some of them out, but not, and I love Lil Wayne, okay? 6 foot, 7 foot, go DJ, that's my DJ. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm not giving that to my man to help uplift him, right? So, know that you are worth more than what you may have received. And know that love is not supposed to be hard. You're not supposed to be working hard and being extra to try to get the love that you desire from other people. And I hope that Travis, you know, I'm not an advocate for cheaters, but I hope he allows himself to have an expansive experience before he looks up in 20 years and realizes he's been sucked dry. Because leeches, you know, they don't just only suck your blood, right? Energy vampires are real. Leeches are real in many different forms. Okay? So I love you all. I appreciate you all. Before I close out again, Catapult Your Energy ticket. Shout out to everybody who bought their tickets over the weekend. And oh my God, thank you all for helping me hit 2K. I hit 2K. So I realized that yesterday. Like, thank you guys. I appreciate you all. And as you see, I look through all the comments. I will comment, I will respond, I will interact. I love that. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So grateful for you all. Catapult Your Energy into 2025 tickets. That event is being held on Zoom. It will be recorded to everyone who purchases. The link to get your ticket is below in the description. It is this Sunday, December 22nd, on the heels of winter solstice. You want to book your personalized services with me. My website link is down below in the description as well. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.